Hi everybody. So in this video, I want to talk about our moment of now and the shoulds that we place on this moment of now. So a should is anything that we think we should be doing instead of where we're at currently in this moment. Shoulds can come up around, I shouldn't be headed in this direction in my life experience, as in my goals are off, I should have a different goal. Or they could also be something that has to do with the now moment that we're experiencing that we don't want to be experiencing. And so we place a should on top of it. And usually it's like, this should not be happening. There's something wrong. This person shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be reacting this way. So shoulds are placing a negative filter on this moment of now. So shoulds are taking something that already is in our experience and it's placing a negative perspective on what already is, and it's creating more negative emotion. So it's a reaction to something that's already in place in our experience. And shoulds never come from our higher guidance. So I talk about higher guidance by calling higher guidance inner being or source energy. All of these terms are interchangeable, but that broader thing that we're connected to, that source of well-being that we're all connected to, is never going to should us. The only thing that shoulds us is ourselves. And we've learned this from culture, parents, teachers, etc. But our inner being guidance always feels like either relief if we're feeling negative emotion, or it feels like positive emotion, or it feels like excitement, but it's always heading towards a path of least resistance. So sometimes that could be excitement, sometimes that could be relief. It just depends on where we're at, but it's always moving us in a positive direction. Whereas shoulds are always moving us in a more negative direction. So if you're in a moment that you're not enjoying, if you're in an experience that you don't prefer to be having, you can actually still tune into the benefit of that particular experience. You're always coming from a perspective. So in a moment that things are happening, the thing that I like to say is how is this serving me? That's my statement that I like to use. I like to use a question because the mind likes to answer questions. So if I ask, how is this serving me? My mind is going to start to produce an answer to how this is serving me. How am I benefiting? What am I learning? What is seeking to emerge through me that I'm now learning how to embody? Or what skill am I developing? So by tuning into what's going well, you start to head in that direction and you start to get the benefit from it. If you start putting shoulds on where you're at, you start heading in a negative direction and you start beating yourself up for something that's actually already happened or already in place. So there's really no point in adding a negative filter or negative perspective to something that's already in motion or already happened. If you're looking at something in the future and you're thinking, I should do this thing in the future, look at where it's coming from. Does it feel good? Does it feel like relief? Does it feel positive? Does it feel like it's exciting you, drawing you towards it? Or is it your mind telling you that in order to get X, you need to do Y? A lot of times the mind tells us things like that. Like, in order to get money, you need to sacrifice what you really want to do and do this thing in order to get that. Instead of going directly for what it is that you want, becoming a vibrational match to what it is that you prefer and creating it through your alignment to your preferences. So I hope this video has been helpful. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.